Up only.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Up only.
Hello and welcome to Up Only TV. We got a special one for you today. I don't normally do this, but we're going to do a disclaimer to say none of this is financial advice. Anything you hear today, you should probably ignore. This is for entertainment purposes only. We're here to have a good time. We're going to accomplish that, I assure you. Let's talk about our host and our sponsor. This episode is brought to you by Blogfolio. You go to uponly.tv/Blogfolio to learn more. You can trade directly from one asset to the other. You cannot trade any of the assets that we're going to talk about today on Blogfolio because this is a respectful institution. Go to uponly.tv/Blogfolio to check them out, make your first trade today, and track your portfolio. With all of that aside, Cobie, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing well so far.
I think this is going to be so good. Look at the Czars of Rugistan's rug.
Yeah, it is a very nice rug.
That's some high quality production.
Yeah. Do y'all
That's
ship
some
to
high quality
Alabama?
production.
Majin doesn't even know.
We've got YoungBathtubs. After all this time, we've managed to get YoungBathtubs onto the stream. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Appreciate you for having me on, for real.
No problem. And we've got Lydia from CumRockets. I've watched that video. We made Charlie Lee watch your video. Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Thank you. Great to be here.
I was not prepared for that video.
I can't believe you hadn't seen it before.
Yeah. I work hard sometimes to avoid certain content.
It was it was the TikTok you made when you just started that we made Charlie Lee watch, and Ledger hadn't seen it before. So the point of the episode is we need to know what is going on BSC. And I thought I'd bring on the two projects that have recently got mainstream news coverage. Bathtubs, you were just in Vice, right? Vice just did a coverage piece on you. And Lydia, you had a hit piece done on primetime American television.
On HBO from Bill Maher or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I literally couldn't believe that. And we've been on Hypebeast as well and Bazinga. Journal the Geek. Everyone
Bathtubs,
just loves the
you've only been in
name.
one. Lydia's killing it. You've only been in one, and she's been like 6.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you've
Bro.
only been in Vice. She's been on TV.
What?
What are you doing,
Well,
bro?
I made World Star the first day, Wall Street Journal, Mike.com, Fox Finance. Motherfuckers in Russia talk about me. I get a whole bunch of Russian comments on TikTok. Like, motherfuckers in Brazil, hey, check the score now. We even. We both get money. We both doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people mad. A lot of people mad that we doing what we do, and I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lydia. Shout out to CumRocket. We doing our thing. They just mad, bro. They could do the same thing.
So I gotta know how these things started. I need the origin story for both of you.
Well, actually, Cobie, before we do that, since we've definitely never had the Czars of Rugistan on the show before, I think they also need to introduce themselves.
Yes, I need info.
All right, origin story for all guests. Lesage, you can go first.
You want us to tell the story?
Yeah.
You want to prove by our sponsors or the real story? It's not the one.
I want to hear the latest in your character arc.
All right. Go for it, brother. We started low in our lives. Like we started doing things that we regretted, and then we found crypto. And with crypto, we could things that we regretted, but anonymously. And so that's how we first stepped into crypto. Then we started hearing about all these Ponzi's, about scam, camis, and we got very, very interested. That looks like very appealing. I love taking money from them people as well. And yeah, that's how we ended up here.
All right, Czars, while we're paused, figure out if you can get your audio closer to yourselves because the chat can't hear you well enough and they need to understand everything that you have to say. And let's move on to I forgot your name. Bubbles, bathtub.
Bubbles.
Oh god.
Bubbles is kind of a good name though.
Yes. Yeah. That motherfucker got some drip. Yeah. But so I was just sitting at the crib, and I seen all these coins. People just make it this coin, that coin. I was like, fuck it. Why can't I make a coin? I want my own coin. So I looked it up on YouTube, click by click, step by step. I made a coin. I told people I made a coin. That's it. And somebody was like, win pool. And I was like, oh, I need to make an LP token. I don't know about shit. I just made the shit, bro. And then like people started saying they was buying it, and then I copied the contract address in the pool coin. And the chart was going dummy. And I got paranoid and shit. And then people started harassing my family. And I was just like, man, this is crazy. I ain't do nothing but make the coin. I ain't tell you how to buy it. But like now I get a chance to teach people DeFi, so that's what I'm gonna do with it. Like it's gonna be like a scam you type of thing, like teaching people, onboarding them into DeFi, onboarding them into pools and farms and shit. You know what I'm saying? Teaching them how to, make these moves. Because it's not out there in the open. Only like 1% of the people really work in this DeFi shit, bro.
And how did you even discover crypto? Like, how did you get to the point of seeing all these coins and deciding you wanted to make your own?
Oh, well, I was listening to this one Money Man song, and he raps about crypto, and I was like, damn, like, I need to invest. I need to make better financial decisions. I don't need to start, like, eating fast food mini corn dogs all day. I need to put some of this money away. And I started looking into investing, and crypto seemed like the better thing because, like, we're in the infancy of it, you know what I'm saying? So it's better to get in early. I'm not going to let another Apple pass me, so I got in where I fit in, just like that.
Yeah, the behavior lately is definitely indicative of being early in the cycle.
Borrowed time, mate. And then,
go ahead.
And Lydia, we need to know the same thing. How did you get into this whole thing? How did CumRocket start? What's the story?
So I was originally trading these shitcoins, and I got rugged twice in one day on Supermoon and Moonblast. And then I thought, right, let's do it. Like, I feel horrible. I want to make my own, and so then everyone could win. Because I was like, if I make my own coin, I'm not going to get rugged. Like, it's just everyone can win. That's originally why I wanted to make my own coin, just to see what would happen, like try and make everyone win. And then, but now we're building into this huge use case and really going somewhere with it.
So, Lydia, can you describe, because I have not the slightest clue, what is your coin? What does it do? What does it mean? I don't understand.
So CumRocket, Cummies, is going to be a 18+ NFT platform and a not safe for work private content subscription platform. So kind of like OnlyFans, but like paying with Cummies, so crypto. So you get all the anonymous benefits and also like paying the NFTs in Cummies. And basically it's going to be empowering women because women can earn so many different ways with our crypto and our platforms. So we've got like NFT sales, royalties from the NFTs, redistribution from the like deflationary tokenomics. If models choose to like hold their tips, and also for the holders, all this increased volume on our adult content platforms will everyone holding the coin will get all the 5% tax benefits more often.
There you go, Ledge. You've been educated, mate.
All right.
That does more stuff than half your bags, I reckon.
Probably so.
Wait, but I need to know about these two things you got rugged on. So you got double rugged in a single day.
Yeah, and I cried. Because because I was like kind of new to the shitcoin scene. I got in SafeMoon. I got in Doge, but I got in like quite late. So then SafeMoon was next. I sold SafeMoon way too early, and then And then I got in these two ones I just found on my own, Moonblast and Supermoon. And they literally worked the day after, like on the day of pre-sale. I was thinking I'm in so early, and
So all I could hear from you speaking was that you created your own rug so you don't get rugged again and you can rug other people.
oh
That's
no,
right.
I would never work. No,
You would never rug?
no.
So I assume the tokens are burned, maybe to Vitalik's address?
So we actually had an additional
you
guest.
have to burn the coins to Vitalik address, otherwise you're not doing it right. You know that, right?
we had another guest lined up for this show as well. He's on Twitter called the Kennel Club. He's the dude who turned $1,000 into like $3.5 million on dog tokens. I messaged him at the start of the week saying, "Do you want to come on? Because like things are like getting weird. We need to know what's going on." And he was like, "Yeah, bro." And then he messaged me the other day like, "Bro, dog tokens are down. Vitalik rugged my dogs. Like I can't come on the show anymore. My dogs are dead."
Liquidity. I mean, he could tell his friends for a week that he was rich, right? That's a cool life story.
Yeah. Now he's got to go back.
I think what I want to know is what got y'all on BSC? Was it purely Ethereum fees being too high?
Well, not only that, honestly, to me, bro, the Binance app is fire. Like the user experience on that is amazing. Like you got to think for Americans, bro, like we get Coinbase and Voyager is like peak for most people. And then like you hop on Binance and you got margins, you got all these staking and all this stuff you can do on there. Like I just got hooked off of that, and then hooking up with PancakeSwap, like the staking in the pools, it made sense. The fees were higher, the APR, I mean, was higher. You know what I'm saying? Because on Ethereum, a lot of those is just like 20, 90%. Like on BSC, like you got some that's like 7,000.
There's a reason for that. Like those APRs have a reason to be.
What's the reason?
But man, like Ethereum for rich people right now.
Postgenomics, yeah.
Lydia, what about you? What took you to BSC in the first place?
So I originally heard about Doge from like a Discord server.
What are you saying when you say what, is that Doge?
No, Doge. You know Doge Finance.
No.
You don't know Doge.
It's like I know about.
Of course, Hog Finance. Yeah.
I know about it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Bro, this means there's like there's parallel universes in crypto, and we're in the wrong one.
I had an idea.
Grown-up one.
I had an idea. If Banteg, if you are listening to me, listen to this. You bridge tokens from Ethereum to other chains, but when you bridge them, like you multiply them, and there's a different token with dogs and things like that themed to the chain. Like if you bridge EFI or something, now there's a Woofy, but if you bridge Aave, no one wants to buy Aave. You bridge it to Binance Smart Chain, and you bridge it like you multiply the supply by 1,000 when you bridge the token, and you give it a different icon with a ghost. It's gonna be fire, bro.
$1 million idea.
$1 million idea. It's gonna be fire, bro.
Million?
Go back to $1 billion idea. Easy $1 billion idea.
Oh, billion. Okay. I was about to say $1 million idea. What's that like?
No, that's not.
I'm actually curious about Lydia. I wanted to know exactly what do you do in CumRocket? Like, what are your roles in the company?
What do I do? So I originally created it, and now I'm like the face of the brand. I'm interacting with people daily. Like, you've got to be like so interactive with the community, otherwise people just get scared. It's a rug like all the time. Like, where's the admin?
So you're like head of marketing.
Well, no, not necessarily. I'm the
Her
brand
actual role is
face.
CEO, dude. She's CEO.
Yeah, CEO.
That's the best role, bro.
You got one of those cards that says I'm CEO.
I'm like head of the departments. So now we're getting a legal team soon, and now we've got a HR person, a PR person. We've got multiple devs, like a marketing manager.
So can I get one of those signs that you've got behind you for my wall?
Yeah, we're getting a merch store soon.
Well, I've got to pay for it.
Yours, bro.
Bro, just hook me up.
Where's my only merch, bro?
Is that Alex Weiss? Is that ape season merch you've got on?
Of course, man.
Somebody in the chat is complaining about the Russians. We don't have any Russians. They're from Rugistan.
Alex Weiss, if you are watching, man, bro, hook me up, bro.
So that means Alex Weiss.
I bought this before losing all my money on waifus. I thought I was a genius. I bought this, and then I lost everything on waifus, bro. And now I see Ethereum going up and up and up, and all I can think about is why the fuck did I open that why did I buy that thing at 5 a.m.? Why? That's all I can think about. So if you're watching this, bro, hook me up.
So that means Alex Weiss has your docs then.
That's okay.
We are
You trust Alex?
Ledger, are you gonna fuck with these two people? Like, are you gonna...
I'm not doing anything. Oh, you mean Alex? That's up to Alex.
You're like, having their docs is useless. What can you do? Like, think of their retaliation.
Cobie knows.
They've got a lot of backing behind them.
Tell me how did you think about going to TikTok? Why TikTok?
Bubbles.
And
What do you say? I can't hear.
They want to know why TikTok? How did you make it on TikTok?
I don't fucking know. Shit, people just like the shit I was saying. That has nothing to do with me. I was just on there talking shit and then trying to help people with the DeFi shit and the trade bots and all of that. Like some news they could fucking use. And then you got people who hate, and then people who call me a fucking TikToker. Not no fucking TikToker. Not respectfully. I got 30, 40 credits in the film industry. You motherfuckers better respect the nigga. Like, for real. I ain't no damn TikToker. I just got on there to talk shit and help people. That don't make me a TikToker. Got 8,000 followers. What is that? Like, real talk. Like, people be bugging with that shit. I just on there, bro, trying to help people. I ain't no damn TikToker. You don't see me dancing.
Can we though?
Shit. No, ain't no damn TikToker.
No. We don't see you dancing yet.
Never.
Yet.
Lydia, how many followers do you have on TikTok?
Bubbles, I have a lot of ideas for us, man. I see a lot of potential here. I think we can do some cool collabs, some cool new pawns. I have some ideas, man. I'll be in touch with you. I like
You'll
your
be granted one of these.
I'll send you one of these as a.
Yeah, I need a rug. I need a purple and gold rug.
Don't worry.
Lydia, how many followers do you have on TikTok?
About 25 or 26k.
What's your TikTok? What's your TikTok?
Both lower than Crypto Nico Z, who's got like 100,000 because he's a PlayStation influencer. Did anyone know that? Crypto Nico Z's got 100,000 followers, gives away Xboxes.
How can you really be a PlayStation influencer? Like, what do you have to talk about other than like once every 4 years a new version of PlayStation comes out?
I mean, get off
talk about games and shit.
Talk. Hey, PSN for life.
All right. So Lydia, I think I have a question about the like due diligence and stuff. You said, you know, you're running the show. You may be the CEO. How does this work? Because like it's not a business entity. So like,
no, it will be very soon. We're in the process of it.
Okay.
Like of forming a LLC.
So you'll form an LLC for something behind this, but like, what about the token itself? Because it's not like the company's gonna own the tokens, right?
Why wouldn't they?
Definitely not an illegal security.
Well, we're forming a business because we're building our not safe for work platforms, and we'll be generating revenue from them.
Okay.
Like we'll be taking a commission, but it'll be a lot lower commission than all the other platforms out there right now for the adult industry. Like that's why we've got a competitive advantage.
And if people today want to go, you know, browse some of this material, can they do that now? You know, there's a bunch of people watching. Maybe they're lonely. It's been a pandemic. Who knows?
We have our version 1 NFT marketplace out right now, and we're building version 2 already. Like that's going to be way more user friendly, faster, overall better, and also creators will be able to upload their own content from their own profiles.
And since you both started building your own shit, do you still trade other people's shitcoins, or have you given it up? Are you out of the game?
I've given it up. I don't have time anymore. All I focus on is my own token.
Of course.
Man, before this, I had like tons of paper on like the Solana ecosystem to read. I've gone through one. So that tells you how much I've gotten done. I've just been holding the coin, man.
I got in on Fine with Finable, and my transaction took like literally ages to process, and it bought at the top. Did anyone have that?
I don't even know what these tokens are.
It was like a huge launch. Like everyone was selling their tokens to get in on the refinable launch. It was like backed by Mr. Beast and Binance.
Yeah, but CZ took the Binance scam chain down for a while, right?
Yeah, literally, it made the whole network so slow because everyone was trying to buy this token. They got like 100,000 holders in like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
100,000 holders.
Yeah, literally, everyone was buying this, and it took so long. It literally went from like 5p to like $10 or something, and then literally it was just such a big. Basically, well, not really. Like everyone was just cashing out.
It's like went to $10 and back to zero in 10 minutes.
Did it immediately rug, or was it just a regular pump and dump, or was it like?
No, like pretty much immediately. It literally spiked and went down. But
What? In the same block?
Single block rug. That's like they launched
Well,
the token,
it was like
re-rugged the same block.
it was like over half an hour or so.
Half an hour.
It was
just
ridiculous.
A quick market cycle, 30 minutes. That's one candle. That's one candle.
They're on the 5 second.
Yeah.
They're on the 5 second chart of freaking PooCoin.
Yeah, Cobie was saying a few episodes back that he needed to feel alive trading some shitcoin. So maybe he has a place to play, and maybe you can like try to play with some of this Binance Smart Chain coins, bro.
I feel like I'm missing out. So I knew that I heard of both of your projects because I see the stuff retweeted onto my timeline, and every now and again I browse TikTok Investors Twitter account. Shout out TikTok Investors. It's like I'd heard of both of them, and then I interacted with Bathtubs, and then a bunch of people told me off for interacting with Bathtubs and said that like Bathtubs threatened to kill him or something.
He hated, bro. He got my profile removed. He lame. He kept talking about me. I left him alone. He kept talking about me, harassing me.
Yeah. I think it was potentially your temper that got you deleted from Twitter.
Yeah, but like, people gotta realize in this space, there's a lot of people who just be saying off the wall shit with anime profile pictures and frog profile pictures. Bro, you see me, I will fuck you up. Like, I don't care about none of this internet stuff that be going on, bro. Like, this is real life, bro. You talking crazy. Like, damn. You know, people trying to change, but like at the same time, like you can't push people's buttons. Like I'm growing into this shit. You ain't gonna change overnight. You're not gonna lose the fucking temperament overnight. This is a process. I'm growing with the project, and I'm growing as a person. God damn it! But like, don't fuck with me right now.
Are you talking about Inverse Bra? Was it Inverse Bra that was messing with you?
No. It's Look at people up and down your timeline on crypto Twitter. How many of them actually are them?
Or what?
Yeah, I'm not Kurt Cobain.
Are you complaining about accounts? Are you complaining about
anonymous frogs? Yeah, most of them. Most of them.
You are like 60% of crypto Twitter is the same people.
Yeah, bro.
I think that used to be true. I think that used to be true in like 2013. I swear like 60% of accounts were run by one person, but then 60% of accounts was like 60 accounts. So.
Yeah, but it's like, kind of an echo chamber. So like everyone says the same thing basically. It's a little bit.
I mean that's never changed anyway. But now I'm learning that there's actually a parallel universe for Binance where things go fucking 100x in a 30-minute candle, then go back down to zero. Yeah, and I feel like I've been missing out.
It's legit, man. I feel the same.
You didn't miss out on Reasonable,
yeah,
unless you got in a pre-sale.
Cobie,
everyone got over.
Oh, it's
but Mr. Beast promoted this?
No, he didn't promote it, but apparently he invested in it or something, and it was been promoted as in Binance backed and Mr. Beast backed. So literally, everyone got on it. It's like this NFT platform or something. So I dropped 3 BNB down, thinking easy win, and now
And
I'm
you bought the top.
Yeah, because the transaction took ages to go through, and by the time it went through, it was already falling.
So the chat
You should open a ticket on Binance.
expected today that they were going to find out what's going on BSC, and I still don't really understand. So maybe
Real decentralized finance.
okay.
We are 2 examples of that shit. You know, 2 people who may have made this as a joke, but are actually out here making something legitimate out of it. We ain't rug pulling nobody. We are trying to work and fucking do something. A lot of people would just took that money and ran.
Do you
They
know what
still do.
decentralized means?
Bro,
Bubbles,
Yeah.
do you know
people
what
let
decentralized
Vitalik
means?
liquidate a whole bunch of people yesterday, and they were cheering for that.
Dude,
There are tons of people cheering for that. We ain't
That's-
trying to do that at all. We trying to build something. We trying to be legit.
So
I saw a table a few days ago. You know that tables that compare like layer 1 smart contract platforms that are super biased towards a shitcoin. That is like weird columns like we have this, we don't have this. You know that those tables, right?
Like
I've
a
seen them.
Cardano infographic.
Yeah, exactly.
Cardano is
Cardano infographic
shitcoin.
comparing it with Ethereum. I saw one which was all the DOGE coins. This was a legit chart. It had Shiba and DOGE, and like one of the main selling points they had, we have this or we don't, was we sent half of the supply to Vitalik. It was a legit selling point of those coins. They're like the tables, like, as you have on Cardano, you have, I don't know,
Formal verified.
written in Haskell.
Yeah,
Yes, you have a check and no and everything else. There you had a column that was like, we sent off the supply to Vitalik.
all right,
And that's it.
Bubbles, I got a question. Okay.
Yeah.
You said started as a joke, and it's named Simple, Cool, Automatic Money. So how are you converting it to not a joke? Like, what's your plan from here?
Like an instructional launch pad for DeFi. Like I'm trying to make a web browser extension where like when people like put their shit in the pool, they earn scam. When they make an LP token, they earn scam. When they get a loan from Aave or something, they earn scam. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a launch pad for that. I got a game coming out soon where you can connect your wallet and the top 10 highest scores get scammed. Like, I'm just trying to teach people like the simple things. They can do this with my coin. They can do it with any other coin out here because you can LP with Uniswap and Ethereum. You can LP any coin out here. It's freedom. It's decentralized finance. So I'm just trying to be the launch pad to teach people to go do this elsewhere. Go make LP tokens. Go do all this stuff. You don't have to just ape in the shit coins, bro. You don't have to do that. There's other ways to get money in crypto than just stare at a chart. Real talk.
Do you have like any pre-sales in the future?
What'd you say?
Do you have like any pre-sales in the future that maybe we could get in?
Some pre-sales?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Like I do need liquidity, so I mean I'm offering XP. But I mean outside of that, like I'm just trying
make
to
sure I'm
build
the
this
first
organically.
buyer.
I ain't trying to beg nobody, I ain't trying to ask for nobody stuff because I don't need y'all shit. I build it by myself. If you're not interested in it, you don't want it, don't buy it. That's the free market, my dude. Real
You're a
talk.
programmer.
Like, I'm a
programmer.
regardless.
You're a programmer then. Are you a developer? Are you a developer? Do you code?
Did you code it all yourself? Did you code everything yourself? You did it all yourself?
Bro, I'm already
Are
out
you-
here. I'm in the credits and shit. Like, I'm
Are you a
already out.
Solidity dev? Are you a Solidity dev?
I'm legit asking. Did you code all like
Did you code
I code
anything?
it.
yourself?
You gotta code it.
I
Did
can't
you
do
code
it.
it? Did you code it?
Did I code it? No, I made it on a damn app. I told you. I looked it up on YouTube, click for click, step for step. I did it, and then people started wilding about this thing and that thing, and then I looked it up what it was. I did everything I did with the token. You can look at my Twitch. I locked the
You are an
on my
absolute
Twitch. I
legend.
did
You are
not
an absolute
contract.
legend. No need to be mad at us, bro. You are an absolute legend for doing that. You are a legend.
Can I just say, I've had the same problem with bathtubs because CumRocket, everyone thought we was a rug pull at the start, like because of our name, like literally.
Oh, so you're not.
What? No, everyone thought we were a rug pull at the start because of our name. Like everyone said, this is the most rug pulling sound name, but no, actually, our name is what gave us the most publicity. Like it literally could have not worked any better. The amount of free publicity we've got is insane.
I'm pretty sure I invested in something similar to Cummins a while back, and I lost it all on Cryptopia. But it was a Spank chain, or so Spank Bang. It was something like that.
Chain.
Spank chain. I lost it all on Cryptopia, bro. But what's the difference?
They're on Ethereum and we're on the Binance Smart Chain. So,
Oh,
So
like we've got lower gas fees.
of course.
But no scalability as well.
No scammability.
Scalability.
No.
Scalability. Scammability, you have a lot. I was saying scalability.
Well,
What scalability, you may ask?
shut the hell up. I'm a software engineer. Actually.
shots fired.
Yeah, this
That is
guy's
true. That is true. You quit your job to do this full time, right? You were doing software engineering before, and quit your job to do this full time.
Yeah, like I've actually got my last day tomorrow.
Last day tomorrow. What do your co-workers? What do your co-workers say? Did they invest in it, or do they? Are they been left on the sidelines?
No, like most of my workplace have invested. They think it's so good.
How much are they up from? How much are they up from their investment?
So they've heard about it quite late because I didn't think it would do like this well at the start. So I didn't tell that many people because I didn't want people to lose their money. So I only told people like once it started going up and people started finding out about it from like word of mouth as well. And now like most of the business is involved. And I'm doing a presentation tomorrow on it, like how I got here.
Ledger, have you ever successfully convinced people to buy cryptocurrency on a DEX before?
Yeah, I guess. But you mean like personal friends? No. People on the
'Cause,
internet?
like-
Yes.
Because like my experience in crypto is I like talk about it with people I know in real life, and they ignore me for 3 years, and then like January, February of this year comes around, and they say, "Is it too late to get in?" And I say no, and then they still don't buy, and then they hit me up like 2 months later, and like, "I'm gonna buy now, and I'm buying Cardano," and I'm like, probably don't do that. and they just ignore me. If I told someone that I've made a coin called CumRockets, 0 of my friends would have invested. I think 0.
I don't blame
Even
them.
my family have invested. Most of my family's invested.
You know the
I think my family. I could have convinced my family.
the market cap of your coin is $186 million. How's that make you feel?
Like insane, like literally. When I first launched it, I thought as long as it doesn't just dump straight after pre-sale, it's been a success. I launched it to see what would happen.
What percentage of the supply do you control?
So the dev wallet's about 10% of the circulating supply.
So 90% is already circulating?
Well, we burned 80% at launch.
Oh, okay. So the 186 million counts the 80% that was burned?
108. No, that's not in count. That's not counting it.
Okay.
That's like
So it would be so it would be $1 billion.
no, like as in PooCoin. The figure on PooCoin is right because at the start it was wrong, but then they fixed it.
Okay.
So
So
it
that's
is
the that's the post-burn amount.
Yeah.
I got
Shit, so
you.
it would be $1 billion. It would be $1 billion now. Holy shit! Bathtubs,
Well-
didn't you burn 99.9% of the supply?
Yeah, I got harassed by everybody into burning all of my own token. Yes, that did happen.
Wait, so you haven't made any money off of Scam?
I mean, people donated. You know what I'm saying?
But you
So,
haven't made any money from actually minting the token?
No.
Man, this is the
No,
worst scam ever.
Can I just say, people in
Some people
People-
making simple, cool, automatic money, and that's fine with me. Like, I don't really care about the money, but like, if somebody say that they, put $100 in and they was able to pay their rent, like that's all that matters to me, because that's the fucking point now to teach people
That's
how to
true.
make money.
You printed money, bro. You created money for the people.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
what this shit is really about.
But like, I have a
You feel me?
question. So like about 2 weeks ago, I tried to create a token on Binance Smart Chain for my friend. And like, I didn't want to sell it. I just wanted to airdrop it to random people, and people have it in their wallet and see his face, because I wanted his face to be like in the token. So, but they asked me $1,000 to review my PR to Trust Wallet. How did you bypass that without paying $1,000?
I ain't pay 1,000. I paid like 0.7 BNB.
No, that's
Check the Coin Tool app. Check the Coin Tool app. But be advised, it has a mint and burn function, and people are gonna press you about that. So go ahead and make as many tokens as you need to, and then renounce that contract, my boy.
Wait, so not only did you not
bullish.
make money on this, you also paid money to put it into the world.
I made it for myself. Like if nobody bought it, I wouldn't have cared. Like it was gonna be wallet decoration. It was gonna be scam in my wallet. Like that's how I looked at
So you
it.
scammed yourself, basically.
No, I got what I paid for.
Wait,
That's scam.
so Bubbles, did Scam pump in anticipation of this show? Like it was basically
Listen,
an all-time
let me tell you, Ledger. Let me tell you, Ledger, because I feel like we probably on the same wavelength. Because like I hate shit like this. To tell you the truth, I hate when shit pumps off of speculation. Like when I'm solidly investing in shit, I hate that shit. Because like that's not fundamental. You feel me? So
Yeah.
like I don't really even pay attention to the chart. The first time I looked at the chart, it was like all the way down the red. Like for real. Like the first time I looked at the actual chart, it was all the way down the red. I don't pay attention to that. I can't. I gotta work on the coin. Like the chart is the chart. It's its own conscious out here in the world now. I can't do nothing about that. So, but people will invest in your stuff based off of coin listings. You always see a Coinbase listing and it'll go up 15%. I hate stuff like that because, like, that's the catalyst of stuff that happened back in the 20s, 100 years ago in the stock market. Like, this same speculation, it's a bubble. It ain't gonna last. It ain't gonna last, player.
I think that's a good philosophy for crypto developers.
Yeah. Honestly, more people with, bigger market caps should have that same perspective.
That it is what it is, man. Like I'm like preparing myself. Like everybody up. It's a bull market. You know what I'm saying? Everybody coming up. You can put money in anything and come up this year, and it's gonna give people that Dunning-Kruger syndrome. And then when that bear market hit, a lot of people gonna be on their ass. I'm already ready to weather that storm. I'm in this bitch to win it. Like I might be down a couple years or however the market's gonna do what the market's gonna do, but I gotta do what I gotta do and make sure I see this project through, and that's what I'm gonna do. You feel me?
Lydia, the Rob Groove in the chat asks, is the dev wallet 10% of what wasn't burned or 10% of the total supply?
No, 10% of the circulating supply.
Okay, so
the circulating supply is about 1.3 billion or something now.
So you control 10% of the now circulating supply post burn.
Yeah, around that. Yeah.
Okay.
How much is it worth, by the way, right now, currently?
What?
You can work that out yourself if you want. I don't really want to disclose that.
It's 185 million times 10% would be 18 million.
Yeah.
Good maths, Ledger. That's quick maths.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you, Ledger, for that confidential information.
Now we know how your father was able to teach you technical analysis at such a young age. Because
Well, that's what you get.
That's
what you get with an engineering degree in the state of Alabama. You can multiply times 0.1.
When I was in school when I was younger, I was really good at maths, and I remember they had like a mental maths exam, which is that you had maths but you had to do it in your head, and you didn't have like any paper or anything to work out. And the other day I had to do like some really basic simple arithmetic in my head, and I was like, I got like so stuck, and I just resorted to using my calculator. And as I was typing in the equation of like 5 minus 2 times 7, I was like, what has happened to me? How am I so dumb now? My brain used to work. Now I don't take in new information. I'm struggling to do basic arithmetic. I think it's because I spend 2 days a week drinking with you for several hours. Who knows what it could be?
Did you have a TI-83?
Cheers, Cobie.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing in the UK? The old TI-83 or TI-86?
That graphing calculator.
Yeah, man. You could play Snake on it.
The best thing about those graphical calculators was there was a setting in them where you could write a program, so you could go into the exam with all of your notes written in a program within the calculator. So you could just write a new program, and then you could use a keyboard, and you go in, you get all your formulas saved in your. No one checked that. That was as soon as it came out. That was a growth hack for your scores in your exams.
You could even take pictures and save them there.
Oh no, I was too old for that.
Cobie, the chat needs confirmation of what you're drinking right now.
It's Smirnoff, boys. Your influencer billionaire is drinking Smirnoff. That's the truth.
I'm drinking Smirnoff. It was a gift from the Czars of Rugistan.
And he gifted this beautiful rug. Thank you, Cobie.
I looked in my like cupboard thing before the episode started, and the only things I had available was champagne and this. I'm completely out of alcohol. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna give it a go. It said on the top of the bottle that it's gonna be out of date soon. I've had it for like 2 years.
I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need a beer soon. I'm still on coffee, but I'm very ready to switch to beer.
So bathtubs, you said that you got like harassed for a bit. They figured out your family and stuff. What was the beef? Why did they do this? Is it all resolved now?
I don't know. I have no idea. I was on a plane like the night this happened. I stayed up all night, and I had to go to LA because I had to go work on a show. So like I was up all night and then flew across the country. When I got off the plane in LA, that's when I talked to my peoples, and there was like people calling the phones and saying this and that and saying all types of crazy shit. And I was like, bro, I just made the coin. I ain't do anything else. Like whatever it's doing on that chart is not me. I've been on a plane all day. And I just got pissed, and I told people to sell me the goddamn coin back. Leave me alone. Give me my coin back. And people did. Some people did. Some people wouldn't give it back, though.
You bought coins back from the market?
Yeah, because it's like, bro, y'all not gonna
bullish.
harass my family over this goddamn coin. Give me my shit back. Like,
Did you buy the coins from those people again?
What?
Did you buy the coins from them?
They gave them back.
Oh, okay.
This was the first video I saw of yours. I think I saw it was like a Twitch stream or something. And I was like, this dude's got to come on Up Only TV. It was like you were angry, but also like hilarious. It was like it was clear that you were very angry, but the monologue was like so good. And I think Coin Alchemist and a couple of the other people I follow on Twitter were like sharing it and stuff.
Oh, man,
so everyone got harassed, and you like
for real. And
yeah, Iceberg. That was it, Iceberg.
All right.
Iceberg, yeah.
So Bubbles, if you could go back, would you still make Scam?
Yeah, I'd do it again. But like I'd probably be more prepared. Like
more anon, maybe.
Do everything right. Like knowing what I know now, how to lock a token, how to renounce a contract, like the tokenomics a little bit. Like I would have. It just made it a little bit better. Like if I had titted for people to get it, you know what I'm saying? When Scam V2? Hey man, Scam coming to Solana and Matic soon.
Oh man.
Wait, legit?
Once I learn how to do this shit, it's not that hard. But like, it's not that hard to go type some of this shit for real. Like I'm gonna just have to get a better computer because I got this $300 Dell. That's why I didn't put nothing on Ethereum in the first place, just because one, it's expensive, and two, I don't have a fancy computer to do all of that.
That's fair.
All right, if you DM Ledger your address, I'll buy you a computer to do all this shit. I'll buy you a nice computer. I'll send it. You can post a photo to prove that it's real, but I'll send you a computer. You can't be using a $300 Dell to move to Solana and Matic. I'll buy you a computer.
I swear, this man Liddy, appreciation shit. I'm for real though. Like I love Solana. Like the more I read about it, the more I fall in love with it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Lydia, what would you change if you could go back to the beginning of this process?
Yes.
No.
I wouldn't change anything. Everything's happened for a good reason. Like if I had started with this use case from the beginning, I probably wouldn't have chosen this name, but this name has been a blessing because it's got us so much free attention. Come
Do
on,
you think you would have ended up on what was it? What's he called?
Bill Maher show. Yeah, no, we
Bill
wouldn't have
Maher.
gone on there if we had a boring name.
Yeah, I think that is true. What did he say? Was he just like who just said that he like announced how much the market cap is or something after his like
No.
3-minute monologue about how bad crypto is?
He started his show with saying Americans invest in thousands of cryptocurrencies, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and like some others, and then and CumRocket. Like
Yeah,
he name
it
drops us.
It was like his punchline.
Yeah, and then everyone laughed, and then that's how you know you got a good name.
I like how people I watched his monologue. I only managed to get like halfway through it because it was like 5 minutes long or something. But it's crazy how they just talk about like they make jokes about Bitcoin, and the joke kind of like Bitcoin or ETH or whatever, and the joke kind of like doesn't connect, and then they're all laughing at it. And like he's been doing these monologues for the last 7 years. I remember watching one in like 2013 or 2014. It was the same thing, like Bitcoin's gonna fail, and like where is the like self-awareness to like 7 or 8 years later do the exact same monologue about a thing that's up in price by like 100 or 1000x, and you're still telling your audience that it's like bad or a scam or going to zero. Like if your original monologue was like you should buy all this shit quickly, you're going to be rich, then his audience would have been very happy, but instead they're just laughing along with
I told
the
you.
joke.
They tell you it's a scam at 1K. They see it go to 50K, then it crashes to 10, and they tell you, I told you it was a scam. A scam. That's it. That's it. That's how they live. I told you it was a scam. That's how it
Yeah. My ex-girlfriend messaged me in I think it was like in January or February, I can't remember. Bitcoin crashed from 42K to 30K, and she messaged me like, "Told you." I was like, "What?" And it was like she told you Bitcoin was gonna fail, and I was like, "The price of Bitcoin when we were dating was $107. The current price is $35,000," and she's like, "That's not what I see in the news." I'm like, okay,
Never gonna make
okay,
it.
honey.
Never gonna make it.
Okay,
So
honey,
you've
you were
been
right.
invested in Bitcoin since it was $100.
I bought my first Bitcoin about $30. Yeah.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got into crypto in 2012, but like I didn't really know what I was doing in 2012. I didn't start, I didn't, like Binance Smart Chain wasn't around, and there was absolute zero like educational tools. There was Bitcoin Talk forum, and a really shit Reddit forum that were like sort of like a religious group, which I definitely participated in for a while until the like Bitcoin fork, where I realized it was all going a bit sideways. But yeah, properly got involved in 2013, like April 2013, started taking it more seriously. And then by the end of 2013, I like made a crypto Twitter account and like fully gone all in. Yeah, and along the way, tried to bring everyone that I knew with me, and they all ignored me because it sounded like. But back in the day, it was like drug money. So I understand why they ignored me.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of on-ramps until Coinbase, right? Like
Easy
easy on-ramps.
Coinbase only made it to the UK as a direct on-ramp in 2017, maybe 2018.
Okay. But they became a direct on-ramp in maybe 2015 or something for Americans.
America, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember to buy Bitcoin, you
had...
to buy Bitcoin in the UK, there was this weird site that would like break every now and again. I can't remember what it's called. And then local Bitcoins.
Yeah, Bitstamp was around.
Bitstamp didn't work in the UK. That worked in Europe, but you had to use SEPA transfers. It was it was like, I remember I mostly used local Bitcoins. It was the thing that was quickest. And then for a while there was like this site, I can't remember what it's called, London Block Exchange or something, but then they went insolvent and died like all the other exchanges did. But they were pretty good for a while. They had like direct UK banking. but the UK is like, honestly, the UK is still behind, I think, in crypto stuff. Like we have Coinbase, maybe Blockfolio now has UK on and off ramp. But like it.
Do you know what I'm amazed
the UK
by?
banks still don't like it, and
It's all these people that got into like SafeMoon and some of the other stuff that got pretty big on BSC. How do they figure that out? Like, not only are they buying crypto, but they're buying crypto on a DEX, and on a DEX that's pretty difficult to access from some countries. So like, how do y'all think they figure that out? Bubbles, you want to?
My first time using PancakeSwap was to buy SafeMoon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it took like ages. But once you figure out once, then it's fine. But I sold SafeMoon so early.
wait, so you were early SafeMoon and you dumped it like for a 2x?
It was like a 5x, I think, and then I.
What would it be? What would it be if you held it to today?
Like 150k pounds, and I sold it for like 1.5k pounds. But because I got in Hodge too late, and I was bag holding that. I was like, wow. And also I couldn't see SafeMoon going up like that much because it already had exploded.
So you would have turned 300 pounds into 150,000.
Like close to that, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That was
return.
like my initial. That was like my initial kitty coin buy. When I got into crypto, I bought two coins. I bought Quark and Kitty Coin, and Quark went like 6x, and then Kitty Coin went like 170x. Those were the good old days. But it turns out the good old days are also right now. I'm just missing out on it all. This is happening right now, but I've not taken advantage of it whatsoever.
Cobie, was it as easy to launch a token back then as it is on BSC?
It wasn't tokens. It was
whole blockchains.
You had to launch a full proof of work chain. Yeah, there was a tool called CoinGen, which
but that was a good bit harder to spin up, wasn't it? Than like you just mint something and go.
No, there was a tool called CoinGen that people used where you could pay this service like 0.1 Bitcoin or 0.5 Bitcoin or whatever to and they'd like do everything for you. And you just input the variables. And they do everything for you. And then it was a big day in the crypto community when CoinGen started supporting script instead of just SHA-256. But I mean, the main thing was the blockchains would break. Like if you're doing tokens now, at least you don't have to think about like blockchain infrastructure, miners, validators, or whatever. Whereas back then it was like the proof of work doesn't work, or someone's 51%
well, like
attached your shit.
Even in 2017, it's like by the time your coin pumped, it was like, well, now the friggin' deposits are broken on Poloniex or whatever, so you can't sell it anyway.
Yeah, and that actually is what I think started the trend of making coins pay to be on exchanges. So coins had to pay to be on exchanges as like to cover the potential loss for an exchange if the proof of work broke or there was double spends and stuff like that. Whereas now it just sort of transformed into like token projects just pay because the exchanges can charge them. Unless you're getting like volume or unless you're getting like attention, it seems like you have to pay to get onto exchanges.
Yeah. Or you have to have
I'm
VC
interested
relationships.
in how you saved all of this, like through these years. Like, did you have a ledger at the beginning? Like, was that a thing back then, or did you use a flash drive?
There's my ledger, mate. This is actually a burned ledger. I found it the other day, and it was password protected. So I was like, I let Twitter guess the password, and now it's fucked. So I don't know what was on it. It could have been anything. Who knows? No, back then I used an air-gapped machine. So I had a laptop that had never been connected to the internet that stored like private keys on it, basically. Just had an air-gapped like machine, which I had like at a different place in my uni apartment because I was at university, so when I got into like this mostly, so I saved that somewhere else, and yeah. But back then also it was like it wasn't big money. It was like kind of a joke, right? Like 10 Bitcoin was like 300 quid, so it didn't feel like it was something that you had to protect.
Czars, what did you say? We can't see you anymore. Your video's
Yeah,
red.
is our camera on?
No,
Yeah.
you're just a gray square.
Yeah. Let us know when you get back.
Yeah. Zoom just crashed. I'll be right
So, Lydia and Bubbles, have either of y'all ever bought Bitcoin before?
Yeah, I've got some Bitcoin, but I've got more Ethereum.
What about you?
Bitcoin is just
no.
like
It's a no.
it's just an exchange for me. That's it. It's MoneyGram for the internet for me. That's it. Like I'm not a big Bitcoin fan. If I had the choice between the two top, I'd pick Ethereum. But like I don't too much like them either.
You don't like too much either.
It's too
So
expensive,
are you a full,
bro.
So it's
Yeah, like-
Solana and BNB for you?
Yeah. Solana, man. I'm bullish on them. And I like Wi-Fi. That's the only expensive asset I like is Wi-Fi. Shout out to Andre.
I'll agree to that. You're talking my bags now. That's good.
Yeah, man. Like I like those. Those is mine too. Like Link, Aave, Wi-Fi. Those are like my babies. Polkadot, Kusama, and shit like that. Those are my babies. Like personally, like those are the things I hold and keep near and dear to me. You feel? Soon to be
BNB is-
Solana if I figure out how to buy it.
BNB is the only coin I use. Like everything else, I just hold as an investment. But
Wait,
BNB,
which one?
I actually use it. BNB.
Oh, BNB.
Like that's the only one I actually use.
Yeah, I think that's true for most people. Either if they grew into crypto when I did, they use a lot of ETH, and if they're getting into crypto now, they use BNB, and everything else is like a lot less transactional. Everyone in chat is saying Elon just tweeted. Ledger, is this true?
I have no idea. I'm trying to fix our video.
I'm gonna check. I wonder.
Go on. We giving that man too much credit. He's a used car salesman.
A used car salesman. He's a new car salesman.
Yeah, new car salesman. Same thing. They both don't work.
Just car salesman.
He's just a car salesman.
He need to worry about putting more charges around America and stop tweeting.
I think all of us could
Elon-
do just stop tweeting. It's good.
Elon
it's good
is my-
advice.
Elon's my celebrity crush.
What?
Yeah,
What is it about him?
his ambition. Like, give me a man who's that ambitious.
You like the hustle.
Yeah.
Well, Bubbles likes to hustle.
Ledger, who's your celebrity crush?
I have no idea.
Come on, the chat wants to know. Chat, can you spam Ledger? Tell us. Ledger, tell us.
I don't have the slightest clue. I have to think
Come
about
on.
it. I have to think about it. I don't
Your
know.
wife's not gonna watch. It's fine.
That's true. She didn't even watch the Cuban episode. Could care less.
Ledger, tell us. Look, chat wants to know. Come on, Ledge.
I have no idea. I don't
Put
know.
it up there.
Bro, you've talked about watching The Good Wife. Is there like no one in that?
Dude, I don't know any celebrities' names, man. I'll figure it out later. This is gonna be bad
You know,
content.
I think Ledger's crush is Topanga from Boy Meets World, like 1998 Topanga Boy
Sure.
Meets World.
Yeah, sure. Topanga. Do it.
My first celebrity crush was the Pink Power Ranger Kimberly.
Naturally.
That was my first celebrity crush. The Pink Power
Are
Ranger.
you a Power Rangers fan too, bro?
Well, I was when I was a child.
Oh shit, I still am. Fuck it.
Surely the show does not still exist.
It does.
No, because they went like Power Rangers, then they went Power Rangers Turbo, then they went Power Rangers Space Turbo, then they went Power Rangers like now it's like it's on its like 19th fork. OG Power Rangers only.
Yeah, the first 3 seasons are elite. Real talk.
I might rewatch Power Rangers.
Oh god. That's gotta be bad. That never goes well when you watch something that you're like, man, I love that as a kid, and then you turn it back on, it's just cringe
Nah,
the
for
entire
real.
time.
If you look at Power Rangers Lost Galaxy as an adult, that shit got a decent ass story for real. Like it definitely stood the test of time. That season mainly, I wouldn't advise most of the other ones because you're gonna be like, this is CGI, this is bullshit. But that season, 10 out of 10.
All right. Hey, Bubbles, so what do you do in the film industry? Because you said you've got like 40 film credits or something like that. What do you do in that
I'm
world?
a production coordinator / manager in the film industry. So, you know, that's like logistical stuff, like
a grip?
Book venues, hire people.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah. We like the quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. What kind of space do you work in, film or like commercials or what?
All of them. I've done live events, I've done TV, I've done feature films, I've done Netflix films, I've done Crackle films, I've done my shit is on TV. I did Top Chef. I got shit coming out on HBO Max. Still, like, I still got stuff that I worked on years ago that's still popping out, bro. Like, I just do this, man. I just do it.
Did any of your colleagues see your Vice coverage and be like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, before I got on here, I was actually helping one get on Binance, and I sent them some scam to hold on to.
I love this that they're just like onboarding your entire networks. Lydia, what did all your friends and family think when you got rugged by Bill Maher on television in like primetime American TV?
Shoot, sorry, I just muted everybody for a second. I was trying to mute myself. I muted you.
So no one heard my question.
Nobody
When
heard
did
your
you do it?
question.
You
All right,
said
I asked. Yeah, go
rugged
ahead.
by Bill Maher. We didn't get rugged. We got pumped by Bill Maher. Like we went on like a 10x after that.
Oh my god.
We went from like 3p to 30p.
So if Bill Maher fudged you on TV, it goes up.
Basically, yeah, but it came around at the same time as us launching our Version 1 NFT marketplace and also announcing a huge partnership with Lauren Phillips, who's like a big adult entertainment star. So like all these catalysts came into one, and then we went on a 10x, and it was sick.
They liked the coin.
They liked the coin.
Chat's killing me right now. I can't look anymore. What I was going to say is...
Oh, I missed it. I wanted to ask chat who they thought would be Ledger's crush, because I saw someone suggest it was Dame Judi Dench.
Who is that? I'm not going to know who anybody is, man. It doesn't matter who you say. I'm not going to know who they are.
Chat saying Melton.
Yeah. Dude, my bags were pumping during that episode. People said I was crushing on Melton.
That was a... yeah.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. I don't know. I can't picture her. Sorry. I don't know anybody. I know nothing. I only have a certain amount.
Barbara Bush.
Barbara. The 100 IQ brain only has so much bandwidth for like names. So like facial recognition, some people I would know, but I won't be able to put them to a name most of the time. Celebrities are just not in my...
I'm not going to bully you into admitting your celebrity crush, but you have to tell me in private afterwards, and I promise not to tweet it.
You promise not to tweet it? That's no, dude. Anything I send you, if it's embarrassing enough, you will 100% tweet it. No promise.
That means you know.
No promise is sacred for you. No, it doesn't mean I know. It doesn't mean I know. Mike in the chat says my crush is the ETH BTC chart, which is true. But apparently the tweeting going on is Elon versus Michael Saylor talking about Bitcoin energy usage. So it's probably super cringe.
Someone in chat just said Jordan's was Maggie Thatcher. I'm sure of it. And it says it's Carlos Jr. Is that Carlos? My friend Carlos in the chat. Carlos, why are you watching this, mate?
Did you say Maggie Thatcher?
Here? Maggie Thatcher, yeah.
I'm just gonna start Googling people and see what happens.
You don't know?
Oh, Margaret Thatcher. I don't think of her as like her nickname. I don't know Margaret Thatcher's nickname. No, I'm not on a nickname basis.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was.
Yeah. There was a good, I guess, was it The Crown that they did a season where she was the main character?
Yeah, the Crown hit close to home for the royal family because they issued a statement saying like, please remember this show is fiction.
Yeah, and they're like, how did they know everything?
That means it hit close to home, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, bathtubs, do you believe in the super cycle?
The super cycle. Do I believe in the super cycle? Yeah, definitely this time.
So you think it's up only for the next 100 years?
Mm-hmm. In some way, like even during a bear market, there's gonna be some of them just growing and growing. Like, and then Bitcoin, people like that shit too much. It is what it is. Like, that's up only for real too. Like, it's the groundbreaking like shit going on. Like, this is entry level, so of course, like, shit is gonna moon, man. Like, something every year is gonna moon, even in a slow market. Something's gonna moon.
You know, that's actually really, really close to the way Kyle and Sue were just talking about the super cycle on the Bankless podcast. They're talking about the decorrelation of crypto assets over time and how basically there's always going to be a bull market somewhere in their mind.
That's kind of what it was like in 2014 through the Bitcoin bear market. There was always a bull market for a altcoin. They sort of happened sequentially. But it felt like there was always something to trade on that was going up. I messaged Suzu. I was chatting to Suzu earlier today, and he said that he started to think that ETH will outperform on the downside. He thinks it's got better entropy and more of a future. This is kind of interesting.
Yeah,
I'm low-key scared for when the bear market does come. Because are you guys into stocks?
yeah.
Ledger's eyes lit up when you said that. I don't know anything about stocks, so I'm a born and raised crypto kid, but Ledger's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like-
Well, when I got into crypto, I had more stock exposure than crypto. Now I've got a lot more crypto exposure than stocks, just because I didn't like rebalance or anything. But, yeah, I mean,
Stocks are dead right now.
well, it depends on how you look at it, man. It's like stocks are like the most up only thing ever.
Not right now.
Yeah, but it's like it's not even
Palantir.
All right, I'm gonna find out what percent.
Nothing I'm in.
I'm gonna find out what. Oh, you're in Palantir. Well, you're just in bad stocks. But if you look at like,
Okay.
if you look
My favorite one is Argo Blockchain, and
is that a stock?
yeah, it's basically a blockchain company, but mainly like a crypto miner company.
Okay, but
based in UK.
that's just. I mean, the stock
They're
market.
based in the UK.
Yeah. It's undervalued compared to Riot and Marvis, so that's like my biggest holding.
The S&P dropped 4.4%. Like that was the spread on Bitcoin on Coinbase yesterday. You know, it's just gone up constantly. Like COVID, there was a huge dip because of COVID, but there was no brakes on it after that. And stocks have just gone nuts. Like the everything bubble is pretty real. But I guess if you're just in these individual meme stocks and stuff, then sure.
Meme stocks.
Yeah, some of those can have pretty significant.
What are the meme stocks?
I'm not in a meme stock.
What are the meme?
I mean, in any crypto stock in the legacy market, kind of a meme stock.
Aren't you like deep in Coinbase?
No, I had to capitulate.
You sold the bottom of Coinbase.
I didn't sell the bottom. I sold. It's lower now, but yeah, I took a hit on it.
When did they release earnings and shit?
Like now, it's 270 post market. It was the low today was 252. So
Elon Musk just tweeted again. It says, "To be clear, I strongly believe in crypto, but it can't drive a massive increase in fossil fuel usage, especially coal."
I hate this timeline.
Did his parents' coal mine use renewable electricity? Shit, that makes me mad. Like, calm down.
Coinbase is listing Doge. Is this real? It's real. Coinbase is listing Doge. I was actually interested to see what their what they were going to talk about in their earnings, because the only reason people wanted to join exchanges in America was to trade Doge. So like, freaking Coinbase probably missed out on like billions of dollars of trade revenue by not having.
Do you know
it.
why Coinbase didn't list Doge?
Because they don't have a freaking VC interest in it.
No, because Dogecoin, because they didn't have developers for ages, they didn't have the Rosetta API that they needed for Coinbase to be on there.
But
So,
how
like,
did
they were just waiting for it to?
how did the other exchanges do it then?
It
just took a little bit of work.
Coinbase, innit? They got to jump through 700 hoops to get listed on Coinbase. Whereas CZ just sticks you on there. You don't know about it.
Well,
You're
it
listed.
worked out
That's
well
good.
for our sponsor Blockfolio, because like Blockfolio and the other exchanges in the U.S. that had Doge, they were just constantly like, yeah, you can trade Doge here. And you know, going into SNL, I think it had like 30 billion plus in 24-hour volume. It was like as much as Bitcoin on some days. It was insane.
Someone in chat said play the CumRocket song. Is there a CumRocket song?
There's not a song, but there's 2 meme videos people have made.
Oh, it's Giovanni Pickle. Maybe he's made the song himself. Pickle.
Shout out
Pickle,
Giovanni
what's
Pickle.
this song?
Here, this is Giovanni Pickle music right here. This is all Giovanni
this
Pickle.
song?
Did he make it? We'll find out.
I don't know.
Shout out Giovanni Pickle. He hadn't had a proper shout out in the show. He needs it, but he made our music. It's good stuff. Slightly terrifying, but it really grows on you.
The only thing I would change in the Giovanni Pickle intro music is the up only voice should be replaced with your child saying up only.
Yeah, my
That's the only
kid
change I would
saying up
make.
only is very cute, but I don't know if it's too
that's
much
it.
of a contrast. Yeah,
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Wait, so are they actually listing it? Where does it say?
I don't know. Just chat said that, unless they're trolling me about it.
Toons just tweeted, "Let's fucking go, Doge, Doge, Doge." So
Okay.
To be fair, I'm surprised it's not on Coinbase already.
yeah,
Why not?
I agree.
Might as
Yeah,
well.
let the people buy it.
Hey, you know, the market's actually not dying while we have this very top things episode.
It's like pumping ever since we went live.
Yeah, we market.
Really? That's good to hear.
Let's have a look at BNB because maybe BNB is going down.
Yeah, because BNB is under investigation, or not BNB.
No, BNB
Binance
going
is
up as
under
well.
investigation apparently.
Why?
Yeah, but that was tweeted the other day as well, like a few months ago, and then although when CZ says something's FUD, that normally means it's true.
Dude, you gotta chill. You gotta chill.
Oh yeah, sorry, we're trying to get CZ on the show. CZ, please come on the show.
Are we allowed to do a spoiler here, Kobe? A little spoiler?
Yeah, go for it. There's no rule.
We've
on
got
the show.
CZ and Sam both confirmed to be on the show on the same day. We're just getting final confirmation from Sam on the available time, and then we're going for it. So, how about that?
I don't know what's going to happen in that episode.
It's going to be the best.
I am going to get super wasted and not say anything and just sit and watch. Be like a live participant.
It's going to be me.
I might not even join the stream.
It's going to be me and 3 paper billionaires. Like, it's like y'all are just all billionaires with completely illiquid. You can't sell your bags. And I'm going to be like, what? I'm totally liquid.
No, they're decabillionaires though.
Yeah.
They're decabillionaires. Sam's like 11 billion, right?
I have no idea. Does it
Sam's
matter?
11.
Kobe,
and CZ
answer
must
this
be-
question for me. Does it really matter after 1 billion?
No.
Yeah, I know it does, right?
You want to
If
be
you're a
richer than the queen?
decabillionaire-
Are you richer than the queen now?
No, the queen owns everything, dude. I think the queen can just take my assets from me because she's the queen. She'd be like, "Surrender to me, sire," and I'd be like, "Your Highness." But if you're a decabillionaire, that means 1% of your portfolio is 100 million. 10% is a billion.
Yeah. I'd take 1%.
It means you can drop a billion on, I don't know, whatever you want to drop a billion on.
Whatever you want to
And
do.
you don't really know this.
Yeah. Did you see
Anyway,
that,
we can ask CZ and Sam about this next week on Up Only TV.
There you go. Lydia and Bubbles, what message do y'all have for CZ and Sam, especially CZ, since you're building on Binance Smart Chain? What improvements do you want to see? What are you appreciative of about BSC?
I appreciate the fees. I appreciate the user interface. I'm telling you, I love that app. Shout out to him for making it easy to use too. Like it's simple. What I'd like to see is just, a little bit more like transparency with the burns and shit like that. Just don't say no shady shit. Like, that's all.
Wait, what? What's the shady shit?
Like the FUD today. Like, yeah, you getting investigated, but like, calm down with that, bro. Because I mean, it is what it is. The only reason they getting investigated is because they can't do it to Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin got the greatest case to be investigated out of all of this stuff. Because what they were talking about is like completely tied to how Bitcoin got here. It's just they got somebody behind it.
Lydia, what's your
Free
message to CZ?
I would love to know if he's heard about cummies.
Oh, no doubt. He's probably got.
I reckon
He's probably got your army in his mentions every time he tweets.
Oh,
Obviously,
boy.
like if he actually has heard of it.
Oh, there's.
I reckon we should play.
Did anybody send it to me?
No, not the song. There's no song. I think it was a joke. I think he just wanted me to say, "Is there a Cummies song on the stream?" But I think we should play Sam and CZ, who are both very serious people. I don't imagine that they're like, you know, as jovial as the as other people on the stream. We should play them the Genesis Cummies TikTok video.
We
for
should
their comments.
We should live strategize on this episode what we're going to talk about with them on that episode. Naturally, how we plan things. Yeah, I mean, the key in that to make it fun is to like loosen them up, right? Like we just got to get them talking, because you know, otherwise they're gonna talk their bags and their business, and we want them to have a more fun conversation than that.
Prerequisite of like 7 drinks before the episode begins.
Dude, if Sam has 7 drinks, he's just gonna pass out on his beanbag the whole time.
No, I think if Sam has 7 drinks, he's gonna like evolve into a higher form of Sam. He's gonna be enabled by.
He could just store like infinite alcohol in his afro, like it just all bleeds right
his hair
out.
just starts growing. I think he's gonna become even more powerful. Yeah, I just think that someone is a Super Saiyan, which I think is a Super Saiyan reference.
We need the chat to tell us what questions they have, and then Lydia, let's start with you. What questions do you have for Cobie and OG in crypto?
Oh God.
Have you got
Didn't agree
any
to this.
cummies?
I do not. I don't have anything. I don't have anything on Binance Smart Chain. I have.
If anybody needs Cobie's address.
Why? It's money's being printed right now.
Well, that's why we did this
Smart Chain.
episode, to find out what's going on Binance Smart Chain, because I'm on the sidelines missing out. I'm on Boomer Technology Ethereum, paying $700 to send money between my wallets, owning like shit that only does 20% APR.
So you don't even have any Safe Moon?
I haven't got any SafeMoon.
You know, I don't
have any scam either. I've got none of this shit.
I spent over $1,000 twice in the past 24 hours making trades on Ethereum. Like, it's a little bit inaccessible for most people.
You also lost.
Like,
you also lost 10x of that on Updog.
Shout out Updog.
How much money did you lose on Updog?
It turns out rotating from Save the World coin to Updog wasn't the best move.
How much money did you lose?
Multiple Ethereum. more than 2. Look, I'm bullish. It's fine. They donate to dogs. They save dogs. Save the world, save dogs. It's a classic rotation trade, right?
I think that's yeah. That's why I don't have anything on. That's why I don't have anything on Binance Smart Chain, because you never know what's going to happen. It might go 100x.
Just so the chat knows, you shouldn't buy Updog. If you do, I'm going to dump on you. So this is not financial advice. I will totally dump my Updog if it pumps because of this show. Just FYI.
But that's why I haven't done it, because like it feels a little bit like the Wild Wild West. You never know what's going to happen to any of these things. Like SafeMoon, when someone put in $200, now they've got $2 billion. But then, what was the one that you bought? Like Moon or something? Went to 0.
Super Moon and Moon Blast.
Yeah, so like it doesn't even matter. Like maybe safe was the keyword that made it go up, and the moon was like a not a good word.
Yeah,
But,
literally after that, I didn't touch anything with Moon in. All scams.
Moon is indicative of rug. But I've got nothing. I have exposure to BNB every now and again, and rebalance every now and again, but no Binance Smart Chain assets, because I don't know enough. Feels like there's so much stuff happening at such a high speed, and like I'm gonna buy the shit one. I guarantee you, I'll buy a shit one. And now Cummies has gone like fucking 10,000x. What if I'm late?
Cobie, do you want to guess? I put it on the stream. Do you want to guess where I bought Updog?
I'm guessing you bought Updog on the 11th of May around 3 p.m.
Is that the Pico top?
It's pretty close, yeah.
Because that's roughly where I bought Updog.
I mean, what did you expect? It's called Updog.
You can recover.
Listen. I got this tip in my mentions on Twitter. They were like, "Hey, look at this coin," and I was like, "Well, this looks cute. Let's rotate Save the World coin into Updog. This makes total sense." This is my experience on Binance Smart Chain, other than dumping all my PancakeSwap at 40 cents before it went to $40. That was my other experience on Binance Smart Chain. I had $5,000 or so worth of PancakeSwap at 40 cents, and I'm pretty sure that would have been 7 figures if I just staked it and forgot about it. So, RIP me.
Someone from the original Lido team who left the team after I left the team went to PancakeSwap, and PancakeSwap reached out to me before they even launched, maybe, or maybe just slightly after they launched. But I didn't know what it was. I'd never heard of it, and I remember looking at a token, and the market cap was like close to zero. And they'd gone to work there, and they wanted a reference for the developer.
Yeah.
And like they were a smart dude, and I was like, well, if they're going there, that's probably a good project. I'll keep an eye on that. And I completely forgot. I completely forgot, and then it went to infinity.
That's awesome. Enjoy38 in the chat said, Ledger is not very good at this, is he? The other day, Cobie told me.
I thought you were about trading. I thought he was talking about hosting a podcast. I found it hilarious.
No, he maybe about the podcast too, but definitely about the trading. The other day, Cobie, I think, called me the worst trader ever, something along those lines. So
that was in a private conversation, though.
Yeah, not to the rest of the world. I'm just admitting it to the rest of the world now.
It was because Suzu DM'd me and said, "Is he really making this trade with one of your tweets?" I was like, "I don't know, dude. He's the worst trader ever."
Yeah. So not only do I get dunked on Twitter and on stream, I also get dunked on in Cobie's DMs. It's fine.
Yeah, I do feel cool when Suzu DMs me though. Like I feel like a popular kid. Do you know what I mean? When they're like the most popular person in school like says hi to, and you're like, yo. That's what I feel like when Suzu DMs me. Are
y'all familiar with Three Arrows Capital?
I've heard about it recently.
They're
pretty good investors in crypto now.
He's what?
There really are parallel universes in crypto now, aren't there?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
This is a big realization for me.
Yeah, Cobie, does this make you more bullish on sidechain stuff?
What do you mean by sidechain stuff?
ETH operable code. So I consider Binance Smart Chain a sidechain of Ethereum personally, because you can pick up any smart contract and run it on BSC. And there are other sidechains as well, kind of in that same ecosystem. Like I think you can run just about anything on Matic.
So the thing is, there's two opposing views, and sorry to viewers to switch into like serious mode and like, you know, I know we were just having a laugh for the last.
Well, we rugged the Czars of Rugistan, so.
Yeah, sorry, Czars.
Apparently, when I removed them because they were in twice, it prevented them from being able to rejoin. So like I blocked them from Zoom, which the chat wanted anyway.
It has been calmer ever since. There's been less hostility, but there's two points of view here, right? Like on one hand, you can see Binance Smart Chain as extending on the product market fit that's clear with Ethereum. So EVM products have massive product market fit with users, and Binance Smart Chain is just an example of a linearly scaled Ethereum finding product market fit once again with people that wanted like do stuff, maybe play Ponzi games or build things, or you know, do whatever. So on one hand, super bullish for a reality of where Ethereum's scaled well, maybe post Arbitrum, maybe post like Matter Labs releasing ZK Sync or whatever. But like if we have on-chain sharding of data with rollups, and ETH scaling is better, like 1,000 times better. If, because I know it's a meme now, maybe it never happens, but if, then Binance Smart Chain is super, super bullish for ETH because it just shows product market fit of like the EVM. On the other hand, you heard what Bathtub said about like learning, like getting into crypto and learning about this stuff. He didn't say like, I used Ethereum first and then the fees were so high, so I switched to Binance. He said, I joined through Binance, the user experience was really good, and you could do more things than on Coinbase. And I think one of the massive advantages that people are not addressing is Binance as a centralized business can pay a certain amount of money to acquire users, a CPA, and those users pay back that money over some series of years through a lifetime value. And I imagine Binance, like, I think they can be pretty aggressive on this because users are probably very profitable.
Yeah.
So they can like blast marketing to get users to sign up to their centralized service, which will be paid back in a year, half a year, 2 years, through them using the product, which then they can further reinvest for more users. And they've just got this marketing machine that's so powerful that onboards users directly through them. Like for a lot of people now, the onboarding to crypto is going to be through Binance. So using Binance Smart Chain makes sense and will be the first experience that people have with EVM. Now, if Solana kills it and beats Ethereum or Cardano or Avalanche or Polkadot, I'm not going to take sides. If one of these projects starts to do well, Binance isn't stuck with the EVM. Like Binance's advantage is they can plow tons of money into marketing and they onboard tons of users and the super high liquidity.
Yeah.
So like what they can do whatever they want to the chain. It's pretty centralized, so it doesn't matter. And they can integrate whatever like chain is the like highest scaling or the best like lowest fees or whatever. So in some ways, yeah, Binance Smart Chain is super, super bullish for ETH because it's the product market fit. But in other ways, you can't ignore the powerhouse that Binance has become, and you can't say it's doing well just because it's EVM. Like if they were on something non-EVM, maybe it would be just as good. Like, of course, like you have the ecosystem benefits of being able to use Etherscan and MetaMask and all that shit. But
yeah,
sorry to get serious.
I've seen this in the web space some too, where essentially wherever you onboard someone, they're going to be biased towards essentially like vertical integration, right? And with whatever tools and services that you offer through that gateway. So in crypto, it's fiat onboarding, and in the web world, it's like buying a domain or something. And the people that own that experience, that initial experience, have a great deal of power. And then it's whether or not they're altruistic with that or not, like to what degree they have influence or control over those secondary experiences, how good that is for the user. And then for users to determine like to what degree that is important to them, like the different, fundamental values they may have about a network. Like, do they care that you're just coming into Binance, going straight to BSC? It's pretty centralized. Or like, do they want the FTX model where you come into FTX, then you go on to Solana? There's like, there's influence, but there's different, slightly different levels of control. It's not like all SAM necessarily. Or do you go like full hybrid where, you onboard somewhere and then you end up on a ETH layer 2, and the exchanges may make kind of different plays in terms of which one they go after, like which one they support, which one they like lead people to. And that could end up really interesting.
I'm laughing at chat making Daenerys puns about. Someone said that Lydia is Daenerys Targaryen, and then someone said Khaleesi, and then someone said breaker of smart chains. They're just talking to themselves in chat, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're just fully talking to themselves. Someone said in chat, "I want to hear about scam staking."
Yeah, they've asked that a couple times. Bubbles, can you talk about staking scam? Is that up? Is that available?
Yeah, it's been available. It's been available like 3-4 days into me having the coin. So on Value DeFi, if you make an LP token, a scam BNB pair, you can go to Value DeFi and stake it, and the interest is like 1,400 right now. It hovers in between 2,000 to 1,000, somewhere in between there. But that's a lot of scam you earning, and it's that way to like offset the impermanent loss Like if there's a pump and you're losing scam, you're getting scam rewards. You know what I'm saying? It's the first step in teaching people, what the LPs are used for, and offsetting their loss for having an LP as well.
Lydia, what do you think are the advantage, or obviously the scale, the cost are big advantages for an NFT platform with BSC. But have you seen some of that realized already, like where people can essentially create art or have NFTs or whatever that are lower dollar amounts that people can afford and not, blocked out? Does it open up any opportunities that you just can't do on Ethereum?
Well, I've heard firsthand by one of our ambassadors, when she wants to create an NFT on I think it was OpenSea, literally the gas fees are so high, like it costed like $80 or something for it to mint one, and that's insane. That's already like half the value.
Yeah, so if you don't sell it for another $80, like you're putting in an enormous amount to maybe not ever sell the NFT in the, once it occurs. And then even if you accept a bid or something, it's another transaction, right? So like basically NFTs on Ethereum don't seem to really work unless the NFTs themselves are worth thousands of dollars each.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to make it a lot more accessible to sex workers.
Do you think you'll stay on BSC, or like would you consider ETH Layer 2 platforms or other stuff?
Maybe in the far future, but right now we've got our hands full, like already with all the plans we've got on BSC.
How hard is it how hard has it been to find developers for like smart contracts and stuff building a platform like that?
Actually, not hard at all. So our team have got connections, and then also I have so many people DMing me asking that like how they can help the project and things. So we've hired some developers like that way, and I found so many talented people through that way. Like people want to genuinely help the project, and then I eventually hired them.
This is the same advice that Arthur OX gave in the original third episode of Up Only TV.
Yeah.
Where he said, get into a Discord, just go help out the project. That's how you get a job in crypto. That's a prime example. I always remembered that because I was like, I know so many people that have done that now. There's a person who follows me on Twitter who I DM sometimes. They said they were asking about getting a job in crypto, and they said, do you think Arthur's advice works? And like they're employed by like one of the big layer ones now after they went and jumped in to the Discord and just started helping out, and they're employed. So it actually works. If you want a job in crypto, just jump into the fucking Discord.
I've told dozens of people that have DM'd me looking for opportunities to do the same thing. Become a community member somewhere.
Actually provide value, and then the team can see like how valuable you are, and then most likely will be hired.
Someone in chat said, can you ask about the upcoming game for CumRocket? I may be being trolled.
We do have a game coming out.
So I'm not being trolled?
No, we do have a game coming out. It's going to be like an anime dating simulator game.
A what?
Romano is over the moon.
Anime dating simulator game featuring some of our NFTs.
A dating simulator game?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
So it's like pretend you're like a boy in college, and then you've got loads of girls like coming up to you. You've got to like interact with them. It's not like a seedy game. It's more like of a fun game.
So like how to not be awkward with girls?
Yeah, just try and not be awkward basically and win them over.
Okay. How do you...
Ledger, can we do a stream where you just play through this?
Probably not.
I could actually. I like on my own channel.
I want Ledger to play through it. I want to commentate. I just think that's really good content, but what do I know?
Cobie, I'll only do it if we find some worthy Twitcher that you'll do the raid with afterwards.
All right, yeah, I'm in. I would have done that anyway, so.
I just rugged myself.
Let us know when the game's released, and Ledger's going to play through it, and I'll do a commentary on his performance. I'm actually very excited for this now, Ledger. I don't know if you know what you've signed up for.
Can I pick the person? Can I pick the musician?
Yeah, fine. Ledger needs to play a game.
I'm just reading the chat.
And did
now.
you say you have a game on the way as well, Bathtub?
Yeah, I got some beta testers in the Discord right now having fun with it. I'm just working on making sure you can connect your wallet and earn scam. Like when that is done, we'll drop it. When I can give scam to the people, that's when I'll drop it. All
right, no ETA. The crypto project should never give ETAs. It's a like some point soon is as much as you should give. All right, let's have some more questions from chat, and then let's do the alpha. I'm going back in a sec, Ledger. I just gotta run out. I'll be like 30 seconds. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So what are we gonna talk about now? What a question.
Hey, Ledger, I know you in Birmingham. Milo's or Whataburger?
Milo's or Whataburger?
Yeah.
Probably Milo's. Milo's sweet tea is like literally as sweet as tea gets.
Yes, that's peak sweet tea. Like that's the best sweet tea you can get from any restaurant. I miss it so much.
Yeah,
I miss the South for just the sweet tea and grits. Definitely.
What's your go-to barbecue?
A go-to barbecue?
Yeah, like ribs, pulled pork, white sauce,
See, with barbecue,
vinegar sauce.
With barbecue, I probably have to go with short ribs.
Short ribs. It's good.
Yeah. Hey, Alabama got some fire white sauce though.
Yeah, the white sauce is the way to go in Alabama barbecue. If anybody ever makes it, you need ribs with white sauce. I can tell you some places. DM me. Lydia.
I'm gonna have a quick toilet break as well.
Okay. All right, me and Bubbles are just gonna talk about food.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Shit, I could do that in the South all day, bro. Cause shit, that's the one thing I miss. Like, you know, being out west, being in New England, being here and there. Like, you don't get the same foods. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really hard.
Yeah, we're talking barbecue, Cobie. Y'all don't have barbecue in the UK. Y'all have like Korean barbecue. That's the closest thing you have to barbecue.
I've got a barbecue that I own myself.
But a barbecue, that's like a grill or something, right? That's not barbecue. That's not the same thing.
No, it's like a massive thing like this.
Yeah, but like, that's just a grill. He doesn't understand. Bubbles is just laughing at you.
It's like a barbecue, a different thing that I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a genre of food that you don't understand. You just gotta come. You just gotta come hang out. I'll take you to some real joints. Bubbles can come over. We'll stream live in person.
Yeah, shoot. I'll slide down there. You'll give me a reason to go. You know, it's right there on the border. Like if I go downtown, like I can look across the river, and that's Central Standard Time.
Guy in the chat. It's like, do y'all like grits? Dude, of
Yes,
course we like grits. Come on, man.
What's it?
The chat is very disappointed in your lack of knowledge about what barbecue actually is, Cobie. It's like is
a tool.
No, it's not a tool. It's a type of food.
Yeah, it's like a device.
No, that's a different type of barbecue. That's a grill.
No, it's a device. You turn it on and it gets hot.
That's just a grill, man.
No, it's a barbecue.
I've
buy them from B&Q.
I've only been to London a few times, but the primary thing I learned is that y'all don't do food unless it's like fancy white tablecloth stuff. But like layman's food, you don't do it. You don't do regular person food except for fish and chips.
And beans.
We don't barbecue fish and
chips. Bubbles, did Messi plant you here?
Well, we don't barbecue fish and chips. We don't barbecue beans.
Wait, you barbecue beans?
Like, barbecue in the South is like a fine cuisine, normally made in the summer on the grill. See, we call it a grill. Y'all call it the barbecue. We call that the grill. The tool is the grill.
Somebody in the chat says barbecue beans coming on Binance Smart Chain soon.
I'm actually surprised beans.finance is not a thing yet. Just take a beans.
I was thinking about this.
To infinity,
the people that sell the .finance, like TLD, what do you think they think on a daily basis right now? like,
yeah,
that's the greatest.
People really must be interested in investing. We're in a bull market.
I like the .fi. I like the .fi ones. Like it's just the Finland domain name. I think.
It's good. It's
But
good.
they're cool then. Wait, but so what's barbecue if it's not a device?
It is a type of food like pork ribs, pulled pork, brisket, smoked brisket. Typically, it's going to be when you do something like low and slow on a smoker, and it ends up like really smoky. It's got a nice season, like
So
a
you
dry
don't
rub on the
barbecue
outside.
barbecue?
You don't call it like we just call it grilling. Like you would grill a burger or like hot dogs or chicken or something like that. But with barbecue,
That's not
typically,
barbecue.
no. Typically, you're either like smoking something, like in a smoker that's like 175 degrees or something, and like I don't know what that is in your units. Not very hot. And then you just go for like 12 hours or something, or you could do like brick oven ribs are about as good as it gets. And on those, it only takes like 45 minutes or so, but you need a special type of oven, and like they just fall off the bone. Pork ribs, and they're the bomb.
Who do you think is the most rugged in this situation where a couple thousand people are watching you try and explain what barbecue is to me? Do you think the most rugged person is Lydia, the CEO of CumRockets, who's like got $200 million market cap project and is like time is very valuable, and you're just chatting about what barbecue is? Or do you think the people that's most rugged are the viewers?
Dude, this is their favorite part yet.
Crypto Alpha, and you spent 10 minutes talking about what barbecue is while I've been trolling, pretending I don't know what it is. Or do you think the most rugged people are Blockfolio? Blockfolio have put their good name to this stream.
Dude,
Who's
this
the
is
most
our. We've got a pretty good crowd here on the live show. I think they're enjoying it. This is diversified content.
We've lost at least 25% since you started talking about what a barbecue is and that it's not a device.
I'm pretty sure we've increased our listenership. We've got some folks in the chat. Somebody said we needed to learn about bray. So like the South African beef jerky, that's not what it actually is, but it looks kind of like beef jerky. That stuff is amazing, dude. It's like super slow cooked, and it's like really, imagine beef jerky, but super, super tender on the inside. That stuff is amazing. If you ever had bray. Anyway.
Out of 10.
What about sushi? Sushi's the best food.
But it's not barbecue.
No.
No.
Sushi is super grim. This is not like related to the crypto project sushi.
Bubba, someone named Bubba in the chat, obviously they're going to agree with me. They said I'm right side of the bell curve on barbecue. So
sushi is very bad food.
I bet you like chicken nuggets and chips.
Damn.
I bet that's what you order when you're abroad.
My real life surname is Fish, so I can't eat sushi. It's like a form of cannibalism if I go.
Oh, it's biltong, not bray. They're right. I'm sorry, JT. I was talking about biltong. That's the South African beef jerky thing. Oops. I've moved back to the middle curve. I like sushi if it's good sushi. I got trolled really hard on Twitter one time when I actually posted a picture of sushi, and they were like, dude, what is that Alabama trash? And I was like, oh, sorry. Pretty good. It's a pretty good sushi joint where I'm at. But we've gone off the rails here, Cobie. What else are we going to talk about? Lydia, what do you want to talk about?
I thought we were going to answer questions from chat.
Well, that was their questions. I was answering their questions, and it ended up being about barbecue and sushi.
Great.
We're really doing well here.
All right. Then maybe it's time for the free alpha from the chat, and I'm very excited for this because I just feel like YoungBathtubs is going to have some life lessons for all of us. So in every episode, as we get towards the end, we asked the guests for some free alpha, some like wisdom that's been passed down to you from like a teacher or a family member or someone important, or like something that you've learned yourself, or something, I don't know, something that you've taken on board and found important and tried to apply in your life in order to make better decisions. Something that's going to make our viewers happier or richer or healthier or maybe just more fulfilled in their life. So we need some kind of message or wisdom or teaching that you can give to them. And I just feel like Bathtubs, I just feel like you're the perfect person for this question. But now I feel like I've piled a lot of pressure onto you. I'm going to keep talking for a little. You've got one? All right.
Yeah.
Lydia's going first, so you have some time to think, Bathtubs.
All right. Cool.
Have you guys ever seen Yes Theory on YouTube?
Yes Theory or Yesterday?
Yes Theory on YouTube.
Nope.
Basically, their whole tagline is "Seek discomfort," and it's the only merch I've ever bought from. I've got like a flag saying "Seek discomfort." Basically, seek discomfort because like the best things in life are on the other side of fear. So basically, if you put yourself out there, you're literally like gonna find yourself basically.
So put yourself out of your comfort zone in order to grow and expand as a person, move your horizons outwards, and become a stronger, more fulfilled person. All right, I like it. I like it. Seek discomfort, chat. I sometimes seek discomfort in like bad ways, though. I don't think it means it like that. Sometimes like, I seek discomfort like this is not comfy. sometimes $500,000 underwater. I'm like, this is terrible. I should not have sought discomfort like this. All right, this is the moment. Young Bathtubs, wise philosopher, man of the people. What is your message? What do we need to know to make our lives more fulfilling?
My shit, what I live by is choose before you lose the option to choose. You know what I'm saying? That means you gotta be proactive in this life. You want something, go do that shit. Like, there's nothing stopping you from doing anything you want in this world but you and your expectations of what you think you can do. Just go out there, fucking try it. You feel me? Because the more you don't do that, you only got enough. You got finite time in this world, my nigga. Like every single second I'm talking, you losing. You feel me? And you gonna lose the option to choose to do what the fuck you want to do because you just sitting on the sideline spectating. So just go out there and just do some shit, my nigga. Like I got in the film industry. Like I got in that shit. I left college. I started sleeping in my car, driving across America, getting on film sets, working. You know what I'm saying? I just did that shit. I ain't try to fucking talk myself out of it. It's too much. It's not dangerous, nigga. I just did that shit. I just made this fucking coin because I wanted to. I ain't have nobody. Oh, the IRS taxes, all this weirdo shit. I just did it. I just fucking did it. Just do it. If you want to do it, motherfucker.
Yes.
There you go. I knew it. I knew it was going to be good. Everyone's calling you based tubs now instead of bathtubs.
Based Bubbles. Thanks for being here, y'all.
Any parting thoughts?
Thank you for being here.
Appreciate
y'all have been a pleasure. This episode really turned up after we rugged the Rugistan, guys. Go to uponly.tv/blockfolio. You can make a trade there today. We appreciate y'all. I bet you can actually track these coins even if you can't trade them on Blockfolio. Go to uponly.tv/blockfolio. Go to uponly.tv to get the show notes, the links to these projects. And we'll catch you next time. Have a good one.
Appreciate y'all. Much love.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Ledger. Bye, Vassos. Bye, Lydia.
See ya.